Just how is it that China, the origin of the coronavirus, has been able to get its outbreak under control? Ramy Inocencio has a Sunday Journal from Shanghai.
Something nearly unthinkable has happened in China, a return to normal. From morning Tai Chi at Beijing's Temple of the Sun to the lunch crush in the central business district and the rush home at sunset across the Avenue of Eternal Peace. Chairman Mao Zedong keeps watch over Tiananmen Square and a country living in a post-COVID new normal. It's hard to believe cities across China with millions of people looked like ghost towns earlier this year. In January, CBS News was the first U.S. network in Wuhan, where the pandemic started. The government struck back hard and fast, forcing up to 50 million people into lockdown for 2 months, building new hospitals in less than 2 weeks, welding some families inside their homes, testing and contact tracing descending on new outbreaks with speed, adopting a QR health code system on smartphones, banning nearly all foreigners from entering the country, and putting everyone who was allowed to return, including yours truly, into a 14-day quarantine at a government-designated hotel. All thanks to a mix of authoritarian rule and the memory of SARS in 2003. As COVID peaked in February, Shanghai and the city's historic Bund stood eerily quiet. But not anymore. This is Shanghai now. The masses have returned and most of the masks have not. The sheer normalcy of all this really is very strange, almost as if COVID never happened at all. In a country of 1.4 billion people, fewer than 5,000 were officially reported to have died, compared to more than 210,000 and counting in the United States. Critics of China say its death toll is too low to be true, a fair claim for a country where bad news is often covered up. Last week, President Trump eagerly reminded Americans where COVID began.
It was China's fault, and China is going to pay a big price, what they've done to this country.
Rourke Jones from Georgia is a sophomore at New York University's campus in Shanghai. With a mandatory mask, flash of a health code, and temperature check, he attends his classes. While most international students fled, Jones decided to stay.
In February, I was basically in my dorm the entire time. And then by April, things were pretty open. Now people sometimes just don't even wear masks outside. The pandemic's basically non-existent here.
Now, mixed mode classes, from statistics to modern dance, are another new normal. Some students physically in the room, some virtually. No one raises a fuss.
Everyone in China is very willing to abide by any policy set forth for containment of the disease. One thing that was kind of inspiring to me is that everyone did the quarantine.
And the result? Business is back and bustling, like at China's first Shake Shack. Joyce Du is a proud general manager.
When did this Shake Shack close for coronavirus?
Close?
Yes.
We're not close.
You never close?
Never. We're working every day and all times.
What do you think is the most important prevention measure that you want to share with American restaurants?
Wear the mask.
As life goes on, the show does too, in Hangzhou, 100 miles west. This is Cirque du Soleil's only show in operation, out of 44 in the world. Half of the artists are Chinese, the other half international, from the US, Canada, Russia, Australia, and France. Acrobats have been dancing, spinning, and flying to masked audiences since June.
We all live a normal life.
Yvonne Yuan is the show's technical director.
Has there ever been a coronavirus incident?
Not with audience, not with our staff. So we've been very fortunate. I would say China really is one of the safest places right now in terms of the world, in terms of the COVID situation.
NYU's Rourke Jones might agree.
If I went back to the United States right now, to be frank, I'd be a little nervous.
And he would have a tough time coming back. China is keeping its borders shut to most foreigners to keep coronavirus out too. In a country steeped in more than 3,000 years of history, China's leaders intend for it to be around for at least 3,000 more.